The following presentation represents a typical installation of the Tramco Tower Sump Pump. Your installation may vary. Please use professional judgment. Pre-installation. Remove the old sump pump from the sump basin. Foundation and preparation. Inspect sump for debris. Clean sump thoroughly of any sand, dirt, stones, wood, or any other debris that may clog and lock the impeller, causing damage to the pump and motor. To ensure smooth and quiet pump operation, installation of the and level surface. Measure depth of the sump pit from the basement floor to the bottom of the cleaned sump pit. Adjust the floor plate to allow 2 to 4 inches clearance between the bottom of the pump and bottom of the sump pit. Float control. Check to ensure the float rod thread is screwed completely into the float ball and that the float lock nut is tight against the float ball. Check that the float switch is level and securely fastened to the motor. Check to see that the float rod travels smoothly up and down. Proper float rod alignment may require the adjustment of the motor bracket. If required, loosen the motor bracket set screw. Rotate the motor bracket to align the float rod. Retighten the motor bracket set screw. Caution: if float is not aligned correctly, pump may not operate properly. Measure from the basement floor down to the desired high level of water in pit, otherwise referred to as pump start level. It is recommended that the high water level not to be above the bottom of the sump pit water inlet. Measure down from the cover to the center of the float ball using the same desired high water dimension. Set lower float rod stop to turn pump on at desired high level of water. Adjust low water level to minimum of 5 inches from bottom of pump to center of float, otherwise referred to as pump stop level. Set upper float rod stop to turn pump off at low level. Tighten both upper and lower rod step set screws securely. Installation of pump. With the floor plate and float control adjusted, set pump into sump pit. To ensure smooth, quiet pump operation, level and secure floor plate to floor using fasteners. Pump cover should be leveled and bolted securely to the floor. Piping. Pump capacity will be 100 gallons per minute through 2-inch connection piping, 65 gallons per minute through 1.5-inch connection piping. After installing pump in the sump pit, connect discharge pipe to the house connection pipe. Between pump and connection piping, install a check valve. Wiring. It's recommended that no other load use the same circuit as the sump pump, and that a 15-amp slow blow fuse or circuit breaker protect the pump. Pump is supplied with a grounding electrical cord and plug. It is recommended that the pump be permanently wired to avoid inadvertent disconnection. This concludes the installation instructions for the Tramco Tower Sump Pump.